In a jungle, there lived a very cruel lion named Sher Khan. All the animals in the jungle used to be very afraid of Sher Khan. Whenever Sher Khan used to come out in the jungle, all other animals used to get inside their homes in a fright. Whichever animal Sher Khan wished to prey upon, Sher Khan used to eat them. He didn't let go of the aged or the young ones. All the animals were absolutely tired of Sher Khan. On the other hand, Sher Khan's minister Charles, who was a leopard, he was much more frightening than Sher Khan. Throughout the day, he used to instigate Sher Khan against all the animals of the jungle. He used to keep on telling him that which animal in the jungle was healthy and tasty. Sher Khan used to blindly trust his minister, Charles. One day it so happened, there was a severe drought in the jungle. All the water points in the jungle dried up, except one. Sher Khan and his minister, Charles, were drinking from that water point. Then Sher Khan's minister thought of a very scheming plan. He looked at Sher Khan and said,
King, all ponds are dry now. Only this one left.
What are you trying to tell me, my friend?
What I am trying to say is, if everyone will drink water from this pond, then it will also dry up.
You are my best beloved minister and friend. You care for me so much.
Having said this, Sher Khan along with his minister Charles went into his cave. And he made an announcement in the jungle that none of the animals in the jungle should not drink water from that water point. If any of them were caught drinking water from that water point, he would be killed on the spot. This decision by Sher Khan caused an uproar in the animals, but none of them had that kind of a strength to raise a voice against this decision, because Sher Khan and his minister Charles' strength was strong. In a few days, the animals of the jungle started moving here and there out of thirst. And after some time, all the animals of the jungle gathered in a place. Hathi Dada, who was the most wise man among all the animals, looked at all the animals and said,
How much we should wait for our situation? If few more days we have to wait like this, then everyone in this jungle will die.
Minku the monkey, whose intelligence came just after Hathi Dada, looked at Hathi Dada and said,
What we can do, elephant friend? We can't compete with both of them.
What I think, we all should leave this jungle immediately.
I am visiting to every jungle. They all are facing the same situation. In every jungle you will find king like Sher Khan.
Hearing whatever Minku monkey had to say, Hathi Dada felt sad. And all the animals who were there went back to their houses in great depression. Time flew just like that. In that jungle, two deers named Harry and Edward used to stay. Harry deer was older in age from Edward deer. One day, Harry the deer was in a deep sleep, and Edward was in a very bad state due to thirst. He was speaking to himself and said,
All the animals in the jungle are stupid. I can't control my thirst now. If I don't drink water, I would die anyways. So it's better I should drink water.
Saying this, without even thinking about his life, he went straight to that water point of the jungle and started drinking the water. Edward was just drinking the water from the pond when a beautiful, colorful fish came to Edward and said, You should not be drinking the water from this pond. Did you not hear the orders of your merciless king?
Yes, I heard. But if I didn't had water, then I would have died.
Edward the deer had just said this when he heard the roar of someone. As soon as he turned and saw, there was Shere Khan's minister, Charles the leopard, who was looking at him furiously. Edward started shivering in fright and looked at Charles and said,
I was so thirsty. Please forgive me.
You are so indisciplined, dear, that you are challenging King's order. Now you are going to die.
Having said this, Charles the leopard attacked Edward the deer and killed him. All this was being witnessed by that beautiful fish who was weeping all the time. Coincidentally, Minku the monkey had also seen this furious attack. He ran and straightaway went to Harry the deer. He narrated the incident to Harry the deer. Hearing the death of his brother, Harry ran to the spot. Charles the leopard had gone away from there. Seeing his brother covered in blood and lying on the earth, he started crying uncontrollably.
I have told you, my little brother, but you didn't listen. If you would have followed me, then you may not have to face these consequences. I will take the revenge. I will not spare the Lion King and the cheetah.
But how you will do it? They both are so powerful.
Minku had just said this when a colorful rainbow started streaming out of the pond. And in a few minutes, in front of their eyes, that beautiful fish had turned into a beautiful fairy.
Who are you?
I am a magical fairy. I have been staying in this pond in the form of a fish. Though I am not allowed to intrude in your world, but I couldn't help myself seeing the cries of the deer. Hearing what the fairy had to say, Harry the deer cried and said,
You are a magical princess. Then you can make my brother alive.
No, Harry. Life and death is in the hand of God. I cannot do anything in this, but I can help you in a different way.
Please kill Shere Khan and his minister. That will be enough for us.
No, they will both kill each other. Saying this, the wand that the fairy was holding in her hand was held in front of Minku the monkey and Harry the deer. A beautiful golden ray came out of the wand and started falling on their faces. After some time, the rays stopped from the wand. Minku monkey, you go to Shere Khan and tell him that Charles the leopard will be killing him to become the king of the jungle. Harry dear, you go to Charles the leopard and tell him that he is the real king of the jungle.
Will they listen to us for this?
I have filled your bodies with magical strength. Whatever you speak from your mouth will seem true to both of them. This magic will be effective for only a few hours, so you have to do this work very fast. Harry the deer and Minku the monkey ran fast and went to Charles the leopard and Shere Khan and started instigating them against each other. Every word that came out of their mouth seemed to be true to Shere Khan and Charles the leopard. Both of them came face to face furiously.
I made you minister of this jungle, and you wanted to kill me to become the king of this jungle.
By announcing me as a minister, you haven't done any favor. I am a strong cheetah. I am better than you to rule this jungle.
Then it is okay. Whosoever will be staying alive after the fight, he will be ruling this jungle.
Saying this, Shere Khan attacked Charles the leopard. Charles the leopard and Shere Khan started fighting very badly. In a few minutes, both of them injured each other badly and fell on the ground and died after some time. After their death, there was a wave of happiness in the jungle. All the animals in the jungle were very happy. After all, they were free from two merciless rulers. Minku the monkey and Harry the deer told all the animals that their help was provided by a fairy living in the pond. All the animals happily went towards the pond, where the fairy was probably waiting for them. The fairy looked towards the animals and said, Now that my identity has been revealed, I should be going from here.
Please don't leave us. You helped us a lot.
No, I can't stay here anymore even if I want. All of you, remember one thing. Do not be afraid of any eventuality. If you be together and use the strength of your wisdom, then all of you can fight the biggest of problems. Having said this, the fairy vanished. And all the animals of the jungle lived happily ever after.